aggro shamans. Warrior. So Warrior got some interesting cards. Protect the King. So Protect the King. For each enemy minion, summon a 1/1 pawn with taunt, and it costs 3 mana. So the thing that this card is best against is Zoo. Zoo plays a lot of small minions. You play this card, you equal the number of minions they have with these 1/1 pawns with taunt. However, the 3 mana slot for Warrior is also the power slot for Warrior. So you have the Ravaging Ghoul, which is probably just a way better answer against all these aggressive Zoo decks than this card, because it's proactive, whereas this card is reactive. You also have the Frothing Berserker, which is a very powerful card. Acolyte of Pain, which is played in most Warrior decks nowadays. So I think this card won't see any play at all. The 3 mana slot is too hotly contested. The effect is not powerful enough. It's too passive. It's too situational. It's too inconsistent. In Arena, I even think in Arena it's not that good. Summoning lots of 1/1 pawns with taunt is not really relevant unless you're protecting something huge. You could maybe compare it to Mirror Images. So Mirror Images summons 2/0/2 taunts for 1 mana. And with this card, you're probably getting maybe 3 1/1 taunts for 3 mana, and that's not really good value. So I don't think it's a very good card. I don't think you'll see any play in Constructed. It'll see some marginal play in Arena, but yeah, not a great card. And then we got Fool's Bane, 5 mana 3/4 with a super interesting text: unlimited attacks each turn, can't attack heroes. So when I first saw this card, I thought it was completely broken, right? Unlimited attacks. As a warrior, you're not going to be going face with your weapons unless you're playing like aggro face warrior anyway. In which case, you play Arcanite Reaper over this card. So I was thinking like in control warrior, you're playing this card, you get unlimited attacks, means you can remove an entire board in 1 turn. It's very powerful. But when I thought about it a little bit more, I thought, hey, it's not really that broken, and the reason is that making 4 attacks in 1 turn means you take a lot of face damage. If you're taking a lot of face damage in 1 turn, then how relevant is that? You know, it's a lot of damage to be taking if you're doing a lot of attacks in 1 turn, and therefore the power of the card is reduced. Plus, the 3 attack on the card is very, very poor. It trades very poorly into 4 drops, which is what you're going to be removing with the 5 drop primarily. So it's very poor against mid range. It's maybe okay against aggro, but Warrior just has better tools against aggro. You probably if it gets to turn 5 and they're really out of hand on the board, you probably just want to be brawling anyway, rather than playing this card. So it's kind of hard to assess. The effect is very powerful, but the attack and the only 4 durability makes it less powerful. But there is another card later on which it synergizes with, which I'll talk about later. So I don't know. I can't really assess this card fairly. It might see play. It might break the game. It might do absolutely nothing at all. So I actually got no idea about this card. The effect is too powerful, but the stats are too poor. So I don't know. We'll see. And then finally, Iron Forge Portal. Gain 4 armor. Summon a random 4-cost minion. This card seems okay at first glance, right? Gaining 4 armor is like decent. It's a decent heal. You think like people play things like Earthen Ring Farseer, which is actually an okay heal, 3 heal. So 4 additional heal plus a 4-cost minion seems pretty okay for 5 mana, right? Seems like pretty good value. But you're thinking, how good is a random 4-cost minion? So the random 4-cost minion, you expect a 3 mana vanilla minion worth of stats. You're getting like 3/4 worth of stats or 4/3 worth of stats from the random 4-cost minion. And the 4 armor doesn't affect the board at all. Unless you're synergizing it with Shield Slam, the 4 armor is not really relevant. So does it help against anything? Not really. I think this card and the random 4-cost minion is obviously inconsistent as well. It's competing against Brawl. It's competing against this Fool's Bane. It's competing against Arcanite Reaper, and I think this card, I just don't see this card being very good. It doesn't make a big enough tempo impact on the board for it to be worth playing. And at 5 mana, it's also awkward because if you want to shield slam with it, you have to play it on 6 mana, and it's just too slow. It's too clunky, and yes, I don't think it's going to see any play. In Arena, it's okay. It's like heal and summoning a minion, which is good. So in Arena, it's an okay card. It's quite a good card actually in Arena. So in Constructed, I think it's too weak, but in Arena, it's okay.